Well, the week of work went pretty well. I think our team understands that they have a little need to improve. I think there was a great effort collectively to operate that way. Had a nice week of practice. We look forward to going to start Friday and playing on Saturday. Questions?
Coach, is there anything about Jarvis' game specifically that makes him so good on third down, or is it just good quarterback play combined with good play calling? And
He has a rare combination of speed and quickness. In other words, he can take a ball and go deep, and he has the opportunity to be very fast in a short area, very quick in a short area. So the combination is a problem. You don't know where he's going to be, and there's a great likelihood that he's running it vertically.
so you guys take advantage of that skill set on third downs then?
Absolutely.
How's Craig look this week? I know he kind of got Craig lost him. How's he look this week?
He's done some work this week. I suspect he'll be ready to play.
Les, do you feel like you got corrected the things that led to the coverage breakdowns on Saturday?
Yes, absolutely. Those kinds of things are gone over and gone over and gone over. So we're optimistic that those things won't repeat.
Are you expecting some personnel changes in the defensive backfield as well?
For our opponent?
No, for
No,
you. Are you
no.
going to change some things up as far as personnel goes on defense?
No, we'll play the guys that we got.
Last year, your team responded to a loss at Florida by playing a really good game against South Carolina. Do you think having lost the week before had anything to do with that, the response, or was it just another one?
I think there's a personal response that takes place when a group of men finish second in the contest. I think I think everybody has a little need to play well and to perform for this room. I think that's honest.
Can you pipe in cowbells, or do you just normally go with the normal routine of music?
Well, we're thinking that the piping in cowbells is something we probably need to do on Thursday. We pounded the music pretty hard today, but maybe the cowbells maybe need a little tuning up.
Does that make up for that stadium not being so big and only holding 55?
It makes a lot of noise for 55. I can tell you that. It's a nice venue.
With the way your offense is playing and scoring, does that allow the defense to maybe take some more chances and take some more risks, knowing that the offense may be able to bail them out?
I don't think so. I think the defense got to stop them, and I think the risk is not necessarily the piece. It's more the execution of the game plan. And again, the way to pressure guys is coverage combined with bringing extra, rush defenders.
Everyone kind of knocks the two-quarterback system, and you get two quarterbacks, you really have none. But Mississippi State really kind of makes it work for them. And what have you seen on tape from those two?
Yeah, I think both of those guys have gotten enough reps where they're very productive for their team, and I think they use one guy in a set of circumstances and situations, and they use another guy, frankly, pretty good egg in a number of spots. So, I mean, I think it's an advantage for them.
You think, with your experience, you think two quarterbacks can work at the same time?
Absolutely, no question about it. They got to understand it's all about the team.
Ego and Anthony have played a lot of reps in games this year. Are Christian and Quentin to the point where they might be able to spell them for longer stretches? We saw them for maybe 5 or 6 snaps.
Yeah, I think that both those guys should play more in this game.
Was there a big emphasis this week to continue going again?
Well, it's a need to execute. There's if a defense decides that you're not going to rush the football and they want to give up 370 yards passing, I guess that's what they'll do. And frankly, we'll be the ones that want to take that 370 yards of passing. So we will still rush the football efficiently and good. But if they want to play everybody up in the box, frankly, we'll take those yards.
Coach, is Alfred feeling any effects from his injury from last year? His role's kind of decreased as the season's going
No,
on.
I think he's gotten probably he's gotten faster just even this week. And the reason I say that is because I think there's a point in time when you come on the field initially that you need to kind of test it and feel it and then say, I think I'm pretty good. And I think he's come through that pretty well.
Lance, can you talk about the roles that Josh Downs and Josh Williford have taken on, how they're doing?
Yeah, they're both guys are selfless, hardworking, and they add enthusiasm to the effort. It's funny how they have comfortably taken a coaching role at times, considering not long ago they were not in that position, and it's fun to watch, and I think they help the team. And certainly it's good for me. I enjoy seeing it.
Do you sense that they have a greater appreciation for coaches now that
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that they both look at this, what we're trying to get accomplished as coaches much differently.
Les, is there anything common to an opponent coming off an open day when they're playing you? Do you look for things? Do you expect surprises or breaking in tendencies that they do?
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think that we expect that they would change some things, do some things differently. Kind of when people line up against us, it's no coincidence that there was an open week this week. You kind of pick those open weeks so that you can best prepare. So we'd expect that we'd have to make some adjustments.
You've been in a situation kind of similar to where Dan was. You come into a program, at least when you were at Oklahoma State, where you got to kind of rebuild it, change a culture, and you run into questions of ceiling, and how do you sort of confront that as a coach? You guys are naturally sort of optimistic by nature, but there are certain constraints, budgets, recruiting bases, everything. How do you sort of approach that a building process and starting to get people to see past
It'd be hard pressed to represent Dan. The only thing I can tell you is that you're optimistic, and yet you want to be realistic with your kids. You don't want to sell them something that's not that they can't attain. Yet, in fact, if they buy in, they can achieve